That's right. If Sri Lanka is seeing political turbulence on the street, in India we could be seeing economic turbulence. The Indian rupee touched an all-time low of 77.47 paise against the US dollar today. The key factor driving the rupee lower was a surge in the US dollar globally following the US Federal Reserve's 50 basis point rate hike last week and its guidance for more rate hikes in the coming months. What exactly is the situation? Business Today's Sakshi Batra tries to decode and explain just why the economy is on the edge. Take a look.
Well, that's right. The Indian rupee has slipped to its lowest level of 77.5 to the dollar. This is the first time that it has gone past the 77 per dollar mark. And one must remember that all this is a global issue and not just limited to India, as all Asian currencies have actually slipped against the dollar. Now, this is led by the yuan, the Chinese currency, which is at its lowest level since 2020, which is dragging down the other currencies like the Thailand baht, the Philippines peso, South African rand, the Indonesian rupee. All of them are actually depreciating too. And now this is because the US dollar is constantly rising. Higher US yields are actually pushing the US dollar higher, which is together creating a massive risk-off in the riskier assets in emerging markets like India. Now a weaker rupee also eats into the FII's returns into the Indian assets, thereby leading to higher FII outflows from the Indian markets too, which again leads to a fall in Indian markets, and that is exerting pressure on the rupee as well. The Indian rupee is also more vulnerable than the other currencies, and that is due to higher crude oil prices, as India is one of the highest importers of crude oil. Now, we are already witnessing a widening of trade deficit to over $20 billion per month, which also is again weighing on the rupee. Now, how is a weaker rupee really impacting you and me? Now, for the economy, you must understand that the rupee devaluation means imports become dearer, and inflation, which is already a big problem, may worsen from here. For companies, that is the export-oriented companies, and those businesses actually benefit, like the IT or the pharma companies with a depreciating rupee, while for importers, they will actually need to shell out more money due to this weaker rupee. On an individual level, your purchasing power really reduces. So in case you've been thinking of traveling abroad or studying abroad as well, be prepared to shell out more on that too. Now the question is this record low a new normal for the rupee now? Well, for the short term, yes, because experts do believe that the rupee may further slip to 78 or even 79 levels.